got Priscilla one guy from Middletown Estates. That was not big popular.
What year was that?
Huh?
What year was that?
84. It only 28,000.
Oh, I never know there was a Crusader till after I registered.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone.
Good, Ross.
Welcome to Bonita Stadium.
Good.
And tonight's homecoming, Kapaa's homecoming next week. And although Kapaa is sort of out of the running, they can make things happen that can turn the tide either way for the KIF Championship. Tonight's public address sponsors are Big Save Markets and Otsukans from Kapaa. Kapaa High School will be also passing around a white TCBY footballs, and anyone who has one of those footballs, all they have to do is stick it to anytime during the weekend, and you can have 50 cents off any size shiver. Those of you who know what a shiver is can get 50 cents off, providing you take this football if you have a chance of getting one. And for sure it won't be enough for everybody, but those of you who can get one, you're going to be passing out, trade them around, so see if you can get one, and you can turn it into have a 50% off TCBY. Country's best yogurt. The athletic director, Ruben Yoshida, the head coach, Bill Arakaki, and the assistants, Ron Blackstead, Mackie Noe, Alan Dowd, Ken Esperito, Kaipo Kalaleo, Mark Miguel, Ross Shimabukuro, and Lyle Tabata. The trainer, Mark Ono, the team physicians, Lee Absalon, Ronald Fujimoto, Thomas Roman, and Larry Magnuson. Captains for the Kapaa Warriors. We have now 32 Nathan Brown, number 3 on Coca-Cola and Ultra Sleep Fast and Frozen transfer as often as you like. Deadline is found on November 13th. Sign up now and win big at Big Shake. A junior, 6'3", even 215 pounds. At the guards, number 50, David Benquell, senior, 5'9", 190 pounds. And number 54, Kimo Mundin, senior, 5'10", 195 pounds. At the tackles, number 56, Balani Bukoski, junior, 5'9", 210 pounds. And number 77, Roland Ikihara, junior, 5'10", 190 pounds. At tight end, number 89, Ronnie Sanchez, senior, 5'11", 165 pounds. And at wide receiver, number 10, Kaina McCollum, senior, 6'3", 183 pounds. At quarterback, number 14, Sterling Cavallo, junior, 5'8", 140 pounds. At slot back, number 25, Vivian Chan, junior, 5'6", 140 pounds. At fullback, number 21, Tri Rafamani, senior, 5'9", 145 pounds. And at tailback, number 23, Taylor Shigimoto, junior, 5'8", 145 pounds. Kauai line will average 193, backfield 143. The overall team average 175 pounds. Now for the starting defensive unit for the Kapaa Warriors.
The ball spotted on the 40. Medina Stadium in outstanding shape. Hanapepe a little chewed up from the rains last week, but they have cared for Medina. And right now we are ready. Cavallo 7 feet back approaching. He comes up for the football and kicks it. It is deep and end over end. It is heading toward the short side of the field. It is Shigimoto straight up the middle. Will he break it? No. Into the wedge and beyond. Shigimoto at the 40. At the 50. He is gone. It is history. It is Shigimoto gone. 10, 5, cruising home. Shake and bake. Shigimoto, there is a flag.
Got a flag.
Stoop says, oh no, come back. Clipping. Oh my, he was already there. It was late and unnecessary as Shigimoto went, and that is Taylor's way. But yet there is a flag thrown at the 43.
That's right, it's really late to pass, because by the time Shigimoto hit the 43, he was gone. No reason to block anybody else. But
no reason whatsoever, Aleo. If I'm a coach right now, I'm going to stretch some necks and get into somebody's mind and say, hey, son, that's not the way we do it.
Right now, Kauai head coaches is yelling at the official, asking which number did it.
Don't blame them for inquiring. Paint a dream or go bananas. It's easy with Fuller O'Brien paints. Kauai Paint and Jalousie has everyday low prices on top of the line Fuller O'Brien Marine House Paint. Visit Kauai Paint and Jalousies at 3196 Akahi Street. That's in Lihue. or you can call them at 245-6181. So as fast as you can say grease lightning, say Taylor Shigimoto, say shake and bake, and he's gone. This time pro set now for Sterling Cavallo. Double receivers to our left. Donovan Ferreira over to the left side. Lousy snap, but did the Red Raiders recover on about their 40? That they did. Two fingers held up by both Mayer and Shimagawa at about the 40-yard line. Make it on top of the 40. Nope, now they'll move it just a football length inside. Second. You missed everything in a second, and yet it didn't matter anyway. Sterling Cavallo, pro set backfield. Shigimoto in motion. He will flip to Reformante over the left side. Reformante sheds one Warrior and now two Warriors, but can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Good. So despite the early fireworks, Abe.
Good defensive play on
it wait a while back, but no longer. The kid's getting harder by the moment. Shigimoto and Reformante in the backfield will present themselves in offensive strategy for Cavallo. This time rolling right is Cavallo. He will pass. He will dump it out. It is complete at about the 50-yard line, but then hammered down just inside of the 50, and therefore not a first down on the 3rd and 11 carry. Shigimoto make it. Reformante make it. Thank heavens for Larry Abreu over my shoulder. We're too excited. It got off way too quickly, but more importantly, the Warriors with a good solid tackle on Reformante will stop him from getting the first down distance. It is 4th and 1, and Kinda McCallum back at about his own 31, 32-yard line will be kicking. So Warriors with a shot here. Bit of an equipment problem for one of the Kapaa receivers. It looks like Kaimi Na'au, who will go back right now to receive the football. Shane Kaimi Na'au, 5'9", 150 pounds, the junior. Single setback waiting to receive the punt of Kinda McCallum. At the 49-yard line, the snap is a floater. McCallum with plenty of time gets it off end over end. Looks more like 17. Kaimi Na'au smart to let it roll away from him. Shane does a good job to leave it alone, and the Warriors in business on their 17, 1st and 10.
Right now, Kapaa has to come out and get a good running game, Fig. Like I said, I'm taking Kapaa tonight, but I still think Kauai School is still a team to beat, but Kapaa can win if they stay on the ground, play the hard game that they played against Waimea.
They've been practicing. Look for Kela Kawamura along with Nathan Brown and Eddie Keoho. It should be a power look in that backfield, and that's how it looks.
Power eye.
Power eye. Strong right, and they'll run left. Big hole, huge
Kick
hole.
It out.
Powering into the line and beyond is Kela Kawamura as he gets first down and beyond. That one coming. It's early in the contest with 8:50 to play, and yet that first set of downs is reminiscent of old Warrior football. They'll take time.
And they don't last long. But Ray Vesta's Super Stop semi-metallic brakes come with an exclusive limited lifetime warranty. Good for as long as you own your car. So don't...
The test, and they sent Kawamura into the right side of the line, and he got another 10. Successive 10-yard burst for Kela Kawamura, and the Warrior thrust in business. This is not the Warrior team that has played up to this point. Brady this time will give to Kawamura, and this time Nance will bulldog him down. So they read at that time well, did the Kauai High Red Raiders, and Nance over the top, able to really hammer him with help from Demetrio Tolentino. So they go away from the power just a bit, and the Red Raiders make them pay.
Exactly. They came on a counter play, trying to get everybody to take the fake with Brown Cup.
They were getting chunks of 10, still power backfield in the eye. Brady gives the ball and hammered in the back of the backfield. Shaken for a loss. We'll get a number because the Red Raiders snuffed that one out brilliantly. It is 51 on the stop for the Red Raiders, and that would be Tolentino. So that time Tolentino able to get into the backfield as he almost did along with Nance on the play just prior. And right now, whatever the Warriors got away with early, Kauai High has snuffed out of late. 7:14 to go in the first period. To catch you up to date, Taylor Shigimoto ran 81 yards with the opening kickoff, only to have a clip call from behind. Brady in the shotgun this time at about the 43-yard line, 3rd and 12. Draw. Brady gives it to Kawamura in the halfback draw. Kawamura does not get back too much past the original line of scrimmage. He will gain 4 yards, but it was 3rd and 12, make it 4th and a long 8, and the Warriors will punt. They are still in their own territory, and Abe, they got a little bit away from that gravy early.
Exactly, Fig. They got away, try to counter back against the grain, not happening. Linebackers blitzing up into the hole now, coming a little bit quicker instead of sitting back. Kauai School read the power plays, and they did a great job.
Outstanding punter in Kevin Cavallo, but the snap is high. Cavallo collects and kicks. Lucky to get it off. Will it drop? Yes. Will it bounce well for the Warriors? Yeah, flag down as the ball rolls inside of almost the 10. It is by the 10 and now to the 9. So a brilliant kick by Kevin Cavallo under duress, but there was a flag at about the 35-yard line.
I have a holding.
On whom, Abe? Your eyes are so much better than mine.
Clipping on the Raiders.
Clipping on the Raiders, says Abe Kuhaulua. We'll see if those good young eyes don't see it, and he did. Stoop will say clipping.
Low block.
Stoop will say the Red Raiders, and twice on special teams, the Red Raiders kind of let down their offensive thrust and pushed the offense further back in their own territory. They would have had lousy field position to begin with, but now it will be complicated by this penalty. Stoop talking it over to see where the mark is.
Well, they might have to come back. They might be taking a penalty.
If it occurred before they received the ball, then it will be Warrior ball. So instead of being fourth down, Warriors with a huge break.
Be first down.
Before or after the game, no matter what the score, you're always a winner for breakfast or lunch, super savers, dinners, or treats. Because of Dairy Queen, we treat you right. It's Kauai's favorite family stop in Lihue, Waimea, and in Eliele, and in fact, the prophetic Eleo Kuhaulua is right again, and the Warriors with the football, with the first, make it second huge break of the first period, and we have played 5 minutes and 44 seconds. And the Warriors with a huge break now find themselves at the 37-yard line of the Red Raiders, 1st and 10. Let's see if they don't run that power move again, eh?
With their power plays, good play action pass, Fig.
The up back is Eddie Keoho, and when you put Keoho in the backfield with those huge shoulders, that's like a pulling guard. Brady barking signals now. Lionel flinch but not move. Kawamura over the left side. Gets about 2 or 3 yards and then will bounce outside. He gets, we'll see the mark at Garden Island, and it is beautiful here. Flags hardly blowing. It will not be a factor tonight as Brady brings up his troops, barking signals at about the 34. Brady gives to Kawamura over the left side. They like it, and Kawamura this time will move at least for 3 or 4 yards, so it'll be 3rd and short. The eye, Brady gives to Kawamura over the left side again. Big hole, he has a first down. Kawamura dragging himself inside the 21 and now 22-yard line, and another good play. And consistently, they will run players running into the middle, not needing that pulling guard. Brady brings them up at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10. This time the handoff to Kawamura again over the left side. He'll break a tackle or two. He will squirt inside the 15-yard line down to about the 11. He's real close to the first down. Does he have it? 2nd down, 3:46 to play. Brady this time goes to the right side to Kawamura, and this time not nearly as much yards as Nance gets a piece to slow down his progress. But then the middle of the Red Raider line there to really assist. It would be Desmond Munden on the stop, and Munden does a fine job. Kimo Munden there with help too. 3rd and just about a half a yard. So they gain 1 on that play, Abe, but they went away from the left side. Let's see if they don't come back that side with Kawamura behind Brown and Keoho.
Exactly. Kapaa been coming behind them, but as they come up to the line, the Kauai Red Raiders defense has overstacked the linebacker, put an extra player up on the line there.
Keoho about 2 yards behind Brady. He is joined by primetime Nathan Brown. They look like bookends. This time Kawamura over the left side. Nope. No, they'll give up a quick dive to Brown. To Keoho up on the inside it is. And he will get the first down and beyond. So you don't stop that burst by Keoho as he gets those shoulders squared, and all he does is plow in for the necessary yards. Cheeseburgers, nachos, and hot dogs. That's on the way to Salt Pond Park in Hanapepe. You can get some low-price football, basketball, and baseball cards. That's at Salt Pond Country Store. Brady out of that power eye, rolling left, looking for a man. Got a man. Wide, got a touchdown. Brilliant play. Excellent play. He will roll and look long and then come back to Kawamura, who went out of the backfield underneath the coverage. That's a pro play. Brilliant call. Brilliant timing. Touchdown is history in the making. Can the tide turn on a Friday night at homecoming? Early, the game favors the Warriors 6-0, 2:21 to play in the first period. Now the flags pick up and they blow pro Warrior. So everything in the favor of the Beast from the East. It is Nathan Brown for the extra point. They haven't done this well all year. Will they do it well tonight? The kick is up, and it is no good. They continue to tear their britches on the extra point. Their special teams let them down and have consistently. It is 6-0 Kapaa. Will send back Shigimoto, obviously. Shigimoto is joined by fast Freddie Lopez. Both can run, both with brilliant moves. Shigimoto a step faster. Carvalho to kick at the 40. End over end. Nice kick. May go out of bounds, and that makes it not so nice. He'll have to kick it again from the 35. Whew! What a game. The Merchants at Rice Shopping Center support you at about their 10. The wedge for the Red Raiders up at about the 30, and pretty much in front of both Lopez and Shigemoto by about 15 yards. Maybe a little bit too much as Cavallo approaches the ball. The Warriors get into it. Brilliant kick, Cavallo. Big time kick. Back to the 8 is Lopez. Lopez behind Shigemoto around the left side. Can he find the picket line? Fast Freddie Lopez runs into a crowd. Will try to get around the corner and will get a positive yards out to about the 28-yard line. So a fair to middling run back by Freddie Lopez, but he'll protect the football and not give it up. The Red Raiders will take it on their own 28-yard line. 2 minutes, 13 seconds to go. The shocked, acrobatic Kauai High Red Raiders on Kapaa's homecoming find themselves down by 6. 2 minutes, 10 to play. They are not facing a stiff wind, but they are facing a stiff challenge here on a Friday. Cavallo over the football. In motion is Chung over the right side and nowhere to go. And the Warriors there to make sure the door is sealed as the Red Raider back. Shigemoto gets absolutely nothing. He's in the arms of Eddie Keoho. Excellent play, Keoho. Assistance on the play by Grant Wells. So right now, the defense for the Warriors asserting themselves, and the Red Raiders, I don't think, expected to come against this kind of a football team here on a Friday. Leroy Barreto on the way down, Abe, and you know I take him to a lot of games, said, Kapaa's going to win. Kapaa's going to win. I said, hey, Leroy, I don't know. But so far, in fact, the Warriors are winning at least the first period. The pitch to Shigemoto in the backfield. But nowhere.
Great job, Hiranaka.
Hiranaka.
Great job.
Big play by Sean Hiranaka in the backfield, and lucky for Sean, Shigemoto came to him. Didn't shake and bake that time.
Hiranaka went out playing defensive end. He boxed, took on the running back, and fought off the running back and made the tackle with the ball carrier.
A minute to play. Time running out on this period, a period owned by the Kapaa Warriors. The statistics will bear it out, and so will the score. The Kapaa Shopping Center merchants invite you to see all the new shops and services in their shopping center. From hardware and soft goods to fast foods and super service, mail it fast. See the Volvo lady or Blaine Nagano. See the doctor and do your grocery shopping at Kapaa in the shopping center. Red Raiders with Shigemoto in motion, rolling left. Sterling Cavallo. He has time to throw and throws. Got a man deep, but throws it wide. He had McCallum and Lopez in the pattern. Maybe that's a flood, but that'll bring 4 defenders along with him. Brown is there. Kaimi Na'au is there with Tasaka. So when you do that, I'm afraid that time, that pass, not really meant for anyone.
Exactly.
More importantly, this is McCallum back to punt. It is 4th and 17. The Red Raiders going backwards. This is McCallum with a beautiful punt. A spiral to Kaimi Na'au. He will fumble, but then recover. Will they say the Red Raiders hammered him? Yes. After the play, they came just a stride too late, and they blitzed down on Kaimi Na'au, who was covering the football. Shane, I don't know how, held it. Despite almost fumbling it away, did not. So every early conceivable break, maybe the tea leaves, maybe that student body president that was with us earlier, but the Warriors right now have something going. 18 seconds. Wind right now picking up, and 15 yards of positive yardage for the Warriors. They are now in Red Raider territory at the 44, says Leonard Raposo. Stoop right there. How he does it year after year, I do not know. Stoop Shimagawa along with Jack Mayer and company, Leonard Raposo Jr. Excellent crew in the KIF. And though we may want from time to time to find fault, do not. These gentlemen work a job that no one wants to work and consistently do it well. Over the football, Brady again, power formation. He'll give to the up back. Keoho breaks it. It looked like he was stopped on the inside, but indeed was not. They had him at about the 42. Now they will deal with him at the 25. Now they are pumped, looking over toward the sideline, saying, this is our night, Red Raiders. And now, looking over toward the sideline, the cheerleaders beginning to feel it. Tea leaves over to our right as the period expires. It is 6-0 Kapaa. They are on the 28-yard line of the Red Raiders, and now the long march to the other side as the period will change. Paint a dream or go bananas. It's easy. We're going bananas with Fuller O'Brien paints. Kauai painted up on the 28-yard line, 1st and 10. Period just starting. Give up on the inside again. Is it Keoho or Brown? They are bookends on the inside. Keoho also saw a shutout. We also saw Kauai High play at their level best. Presently, Kapaa playing way over their heads. Brady, halfback fake, looking to run around the right side, won't get there. Hammered down by Donovan Ferreira, and Ferreira got low and took his legs away. And he took it away brilliantly. It is 3rd and about for Gilmet Brady. This is the shotgun now. Brady's surrounded now, so he will have time to get it off. He will not have as many receivers in the pattern. Brady, straight drop. Men in his face. Brady eludes one. Looking to throw. He's got a man. He fires. Cavallo on the wing on a lovely down and out. It is complete to the fine tight end, Kevin Cavallo. They are close to the goal line. And oh my, did Brady elude the rush. He had in his face Kyle Blackstad.
Almost the line of scrimmage, stand stomping, where he draws defense towards him now, gives him a little bit more opening and getting the pass through.
The medal of a good coach is to adjust. Brady on the left side, Kawamura in the backfield. This time Blackstad gets a hand on him. He does not get to the end zone, and Blackstad redeems himself. They would give to Kella Kawamura around the left side. They were 1st and 3. They are now 2nd
half a yard.
And very little, a half a yard.
Or inches, the nose of the football.
Salt Pond Country Store, your refreshment center in Hanapepe. Stock up on all your picnic needs, from charcoal chips, coolers, beach chairs, ice-cold fountain drinks, and Slurpees. Plus, you'll enjoy the delicious cheeseburgers, nachos, hot dogs, and deli sandwiches. Where? It's on the way to Salt Pond Park in Hanapepe, and you can pick up some low-price football, basketball, and baseball cards there. Here is the ball given up on the inside. Is it a touchdown? Yes! Was it Keoho or was it Brown?
Keoho.
It was Keoho again. So Brown will lead, and Keoho will follow. And the Warriors up early, 12-0, 9:46. If I was a betting man, I'd be rich. But as the Warriors now go for 2, Brady barking signals. Split receivers left, triple left. Pitch Nathan Brown. Can he get to the corner? No. Excellent play over on the far side of the field. Mighty Mike Donovan Ferreira there to hammer him down again. Ferreira has made 2 big plays, and the special teams' ability to convert continues to elude the Warriors. They have 12. They have 2 touchdowns. They have dominated the front-running Kauai High Red Raiders in every phase of the game tonight with 9:46 to play in the first period. It is 12-0. Have they run away from them? No. Have they annihilated Shigimoto and company for the night? Absolutely not. But right now they are in control. 9:46 to play, and before and after the game, no matter what the score, you're always a winner for breakfast or lunch, super savers, dinners, or treats. Because at Dairy Queen, we treat you right. It's Kauai's favorite family stop in Lihui, Waimea, and in Elieli. Whew. Red Raiders stunned. Band actually playing a bit more quietly at this point. But down on the field, as we look across, the rest of that complement of Red Raider players pumped and ready. They know this isn't over as Cavallo gets into the ball and gets into it heavy. Taylor Shigimoto straight through the wedge. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 44. And Shigimoto is there in a wink of an eye. Shake and bake didn't shake and bake. He played man football, He-Man football, up into the wedge without a wing and a prayer, just power into the 43, almost 44-yard line of the Red Raiders. 1st and 10 for Kauai High, 9 minutes and 35 seconds to play.
Right now, I think Kauai High is going to try to throw the ball and get back into this game, Fig. They might come out with that end slots, exactly. Slot to the right side.
Slot right, indeed. Right. In motion, Refamonte over to the right side. Cavallo running the option around the right side and doesn't get there. Eddie Keoho says no. Keoho gets him in the backfield. Gets him for about 1 yard gain, and that is all. So Sterling Cavallo, who is an outstanding option quarterback, not really being able to turn that corner, as the read that time by Keoho was outstanding. Garden Island Motors is your friendly Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, and Mazda dealership. When it's time to buy a car or truck, see us first. Rice and Ho'olako Street in Lihui. It's friendly Garden Island Motors. You can see a former KIF player. See Glenn Kawamura, he's a good guy. You remember Keith Kawamura a few years back for the Red Raiders, old number 29. Outstanding running back that we came to really enjoy and appreciate. So dear old dad up there with Doug Doman, they'll give you a good deal. Mention KIF. Refamonte in motion to the right. Warriors will jump off sides. Encroachment. Kapaa. Mayor will point one way, but we'll correct him. It will go against the Warriors that time, and that will help the cause of Kauai High. As it was 2nd and 9, it will now be 2nd and 4. Almost 2nd and 3 as the measurement comes down, so 2nd and a long 3.
Right now, the defense is a little too pumped up. They just got to sit back and play their game. Right now, they're trying too hard to get the ball back.
You know, right now, they haven't made any mistake other than those mistakes of energy. Haven't made a dumb mistake yet. So far, they have dominated the line of scrimmage, particularly on offense, and Shigimoto has not been able to get outside. They're going to have to get him outside. This time up the middle goes Shigimoto, and he won't get very much at all. Make it Reframonte up into the middle as it was Shigimoto in motion, and there, the Warrior there to meet him.
72, the big boy.
It was Parker Brown, and also there, Sweet Lou Woodward at 5'9", 285. Parker Brown at 240. So that's over 500 pounds in his eye. And Reframonte gets up and shakes it off and says, that's nothing. Third down. 1 yard to go inside of 8 minutes. Wind again, not a factor. Weather, not really a factor. The rains that sometimes gently pour into Vidina Stadium, not here. Across the formation is Swervin Mervin Chung. Cavallo tries to run the option, and it is not there again. This time, Toguchi is there to say no.
This is a busted play, Fig. He took the center and turned, and nobody came through. I think they got a busted play there.
Busted play, too, but sometimes Cavallo will look for that initial option, which is his fullback, but the fullback was not there.
He is not there.
Good see. Good look. The merchants at Kukui Grove Shopping Center are proud to present the Lineman of the Game plaque during all regular and postseason playoff games involving Kauai teams. Lineman is stadium, and here a stunned crowd of Raider faithful are watching their team battle and inspired Warrior defense, and they come up on Shigimoto around the end. He was at fourth down. He did not get it. The ball will turn over. The Red Raiders with a major gamble, figuring they can send Shake and Bake to the left. Power eye this time for Gilmette Brady. He will give on the inside. It is Keoho, and this time the Red Raiders there to sniff it out. That play will not get very much at all. A little bit of support. Mail it fast. At Kapaa. Brady gives to Kawamura over the left side in the arms of Kyle Blackstad, but he'll still wriggle for about 5, or he's chewing up considerable time. It appears right now the Red Raiders have had the ball fleetingly. That time the Warrior offense looking a little shoddy because they know they will come again. This time Brady in the shotgun. This time he won't be looking at play action, probably. He will do a straight drop, deep drop. He'll throw over the middle, and he'll throw behind his receiver. He did have a man. He had Kevin Cavallo on a nice little curl for about 9 or 10 yards, but as Cavallo came over the middle, Brady threw that one inappropriately. That's the first off throw by Brady tonight.
Exactly. Kevin came from the tight end, went 10 yards and made his curl right at the first down marker, and Brady threw it right behind of him. He was open.
Now they will kick, and the Red Raiders do have enough time once they get the ball, should no fumbles ensue, to get a bit of a drive going. They'll get it with about 5 to play. The ball back to Cavallo. Flag. Block. Blocked. Red Raiders have the football. They are streaking. They drop the football, and here again Cavallo comes back. It is blocked by Desmond Munden. It is recovered by Demetrio Tolentino. So we'll see where they spot it.
Bring the ball back.
Kuhau Lewis says they'll bring it back. They haven't yet, and they won't.
Oh, no, it's against
the ball is declined. So finally the Warriors, unfortunately for the Warrior faithful here at homecoming, make a cardinal error. Their special teams again let them down. They did it against Waimea. As Waimea able to get to Cavallo a couple of times early in the season, they get to Kevin again. Not Cavallo's fault as they are coming up on the inside. You got to protect from the inside out on special teams, and the Warriors not doing it now. Red Raiders, big break. Will they capitalize? Will this inspire them to turn it around? Will that acrobatic bunch get turned up again? 4 minutes, 55 seconds to go. 12 Zippo on the 11 of the Kapaa Warriors. 1st and 10 Red Raiders. Pro set for Cavallo. In motion is Shigimoto.
Sweet.
Make it Reframonte. Shigimoto around the right side. 1 man to beat. Cannot. 3 men pursue and nail him behind the line of scrimmage. So every time they give to Shigimoto, they tend to give it to him when they bring Reframonte in motion, and that brings the defense of the Warriors right to that point of attack. There to meet him is Parker Brown. There to meet him, along with Brown, is Toguchi. So they seem to be reading the minds right now. The Red Raiders really haven't fooled them early. The Warriors fooled them. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go. 2nd and 12. Shigimoto will lose 1. Plenty of time here for the Red Raiders to score, and this score here would really put a crink in that wonderful spirit that has happened for the Warriors here in the first
pass.
Cavallo rolling left.
Fumble.
The mustard came off the hot dog, and Cavallo down at the 17-yard line. So on successive plays, the defense rises up. In the backfield was Hironaka again to dissuade that move of Cavallo. Grantwell's there with support, and this time they move even further back to the Red Raiders. They were 1st and 11. They are 3rd and 17. And a long 17 at that. This is usually passing distance for Cavallo. He does have big receivers, but right now it isn't so much momentum as it is the Warriors seem to want it a little bit more. Red Raiders cannot afford to lose this one. They are tied at top with Waimea. There were many folks after that incredible victory last week, 13-0 in Hanapepe, as the Kauai High Red Raiders able to really dump on Waimea, figuring that the Red Raiders were in the driver's seat. That obviously if they could beat Waimea, and they had already really slaughtered the Warriors, then they would really be on top. Tonight, the tide has changed. We are still early in the game, 3 minutes 44 in the second period, 12-0. Kapaa 3rd and 17, Red Raiders on the 17.
I say earlier, Fig, that Kapaa is pumped up. They're playing for pride. It's the homecoming. Seniors don't want to lose.
Seniors don't want to lose, Abe, and I think those early touchdowns coupled with Shigimoto's initial touchdown run, 82 yards called back, 82 yards in Shigimoto fashion, and only to come up with goose eggs and then to see the Warriors come back and put 2 touchdowns on the board has totally turned momentum. Now it'll be up to Cavallo, 3rd and 17. Impossible play.
Pass.
Cavallo rolling right. He has time to throw. He'll dump it off and dump it off short, terribly short. Not a good pass. Intended for Shigimoto, as Sterling Cavallo, who threw so brilliantly last Friday, not having that kind of magician-type evening here at the Warrior homecoming. 3 minutes, 39 seconds to go, 4th and 17. Field goal try. It'll go from about the 24-yard line. Danny Morioka in high school, the goalpost at the end of the end zone. This is 34 yards. That's a lot to ask. There is no win. The flag suddenly dropped. The ball is down. The kick is up. It is long enough.
Good.
And it is good. But the flag, let's wait.
Not enough man on the line.
Procedure. Kauai High. This is not characteristic of the Red Raiders.
Didn't have enough guys on the field.
Didn't have enough men on the field. Uncharacteristic of the Red Raiders to make mistakes that hurt themselves. But they will kick again, as the Warriors must take the penalty. Morioka showed us leg being able to get it from 34 yards away. Not near to the record. Irwin capable, I think, this year of kicking in the 40s. Arnold Cruz proved it several years ago from 47 yards away. Morioka this time will be asked to try the yard marker on the 29. Add 10, make it 39. That's a little too much to ask for Morioka, we think. Here is the snap. It is high. Morioka tries to get it up. It is deep, but no good. Way left. So that 5 yards will cost an increment of 3 for the Red Raiders. It stays 12-0. The Warriors will play it in on the 20-yard line, winning right now 12-0, 3:26. Brady, full house backfield. He'll give to Kawamura over the right side, not a lot. Maybe 1 or 2. The pile moves just a little bit for Kawamura. But importantly, he will cover up the football with both arms.
On those running plays, Fig, I've been watching the cornerbacks for the Kauai High Red Raiders. They're coming too tight, real tight, expecting run and not playing the pass.
The merchants at Kukui Grove Shopping Center are proud to present the Lineman of the Game plaque during all regular and postseason playoff games involving Kauai teams. Linemen deserve recognition, and Kukui Grove is proud to call attention to their efforts. And so far, linemen, along with the power game of Kapaa, has controlled this game so far. Over on the left side, this is Nathan Brown. This is prime time over the left side. He'll drag a couple
points. He's got a strong leg and kicking a ball.
He's got a strong leg. So does Brown, but they don't seem to have the timing to pull it off. Kawamura in motion around the left side of the formation to give to the up back. Eddie Keoho looks like he's close to a first down as he gives them wide shoulders inside and roots it out. It is a first down. 1st and 10 to haunt them as the game progresses. You and I will see. You can't leave your radio dial for this one tonight. This time they'll send Keoho into the line again and ask him to cover up the football and waste time. Play maybe here as the Warriors come up over the football. Raiders obviously trying to snatch it away. Brady gives it to Kawamura in the backfield. He is tackled, but he splits away. He gets away again. He will not be stopped. And no one else can stop him. He is way out at the 40 and still not stopped. Incredible run. They had him 4, 5, and 6 Red Raider tacklers. And now the Warriors want timeout. Brady will look over at the ref and say, hey, give me time. We can put some more. It is not booming, but you see Warrior faithful on this side of the field underneath us. That sends a huge upset. Brady with Red Raiders in his face, able to dump it off on the short side of the field to Nathan Brown. That won't get very much. He needed to throw the ball much further down the field. He needs to throw it in the shotgun. Split receivers left and right for Brady. Brady rolling right. Now he'll stop and pump. Now he'll throw. Cavallo! Cavallo! Oh, my! Incredible catch in the face of Ferreira. Oh, my! You should have been here. 7 seconds left. They'll need to get up on the line of scrimmage and throw the ball out of bounds. They need to hurry. They have no timeouts. They can't call one. That's a penalty. Cavallo wanted to call one, but they can't. They've got to get up on the line of scrimmage and throw the ball out of bounds, and then they'll have enough time. They will try a field goal. Can they finally do it? No. They're not going to have enough time. The half is
they got time. They got time.
The kick is out. No.
They had
no
time.
Good. Oh, Abe said they had time. He wanted them to have time. This is an old Warrior quarterback, but they did not. Excellent call by the officials. Great half of football if you're a Warrior faithful at homecoming. Terrible set of events if you're for the Red Raiders, but it's only halfway there. They have a magician, they have a Terminator, and they have a brilliant and intelligent coach in Bill Arakaki to take him into the locker room and bring him back. Conversely, the Warriors have come onside kick to start off the game, covered by Toguchi at the 35-yard line. So the Red Raiders try to come out with some trickery, but the Warriors on top of the football as Toguchi was waiting and fielded on the 35. A Warrior down on the field, holding underneath the neck, squirming on the ground. We don't like to see it, and we won't venture a guess. Dr. Isaki, Salt Pond Park on the way to Hanapepe. Brady with a full house backfield. He'll give to Kawamura, and they are at him. And no, it is not Kawamura, it is Nathan Brown. So they get away from wind again, not a factor. Game time temperature at halftime, about 77 degrees. But a little bit of a dullness now over the crowd as Brown's injury has shut down some of the enthusiasm. This time over the right side is prime time Nathan Brown. Behind a nice block by Toguchi and Woodward. He will bull inside of any mom could be. She's tiny, Kevin is huge, and he's played a brilliant game tonight. And the Warriors trying to keep up their momentum as Brady sets out his charges. This time he'll give to Nathan Brown. It is not Kawamura. They have changed, and the change is not productive, Abe. Something is different right now, and I think that Paca Brown is still in their minds.
Exactly, Fig. Right now they moved Toguchi to the center, taking Paca Brown's place, and they brought in another kid to take over where Toguchi was. And right now it's just back in their mind, wondering what's happening with Paca. These boys just have to settle down and go out and play the game, and especially now play it even harder and play this one now for Paca.
That's got to hurt them, though, Abe, because they really did have some juice going. Now their entire offensive front will change. Kevin Cavallo back to punt from about the 30. He gets it away to the 35. Brilliant pounding kick. Back, and there is Refamonte. Refamonte tackles brilliantly, and they get him at about the 25-yard line. Excellent move. It is a happy, happy birthday. To me, it's not till Sunday. Momi Cavallo, thank you very much. A nice Coca-Cola, which I'll try to get down because I need it. I went to the dentist today, and they pulled a couple of teeth on the right side. My buddy John Black, an Olympic swimmer, but still mouth a little bit sore, but football will make you forget, gang. And I hope you're enjoying this one with me. 12-0 Warriors, 9 minutes and 9 seconds to play. Red Raiders with a little bit of trouble getting the play off. Maybe procedure, don't see a flag, but they will stop the play. Maybe you can take a peek in there, Abe, and give me a hint as to...
It's offside on Kapaa. Nose guard jumped off a little too early. Right now, Kauai High School is going to have to come out and throw the ball, make something happen. Because Kapaa is playing real great on defense right now. And offense, they're still thinking about Paca Brown right now, but they're going to have to come out and throw the ball.
1st and 5. Double receivers left for Cavallo. And he gives the ball up on the inside, but very little, and enthused on the play. Lou Woodward rapes his hand up into the sky and says, this game is mine. 2nd down, 5. No gain on the play for the Red Raiders. They are at their own 30-yard lines, 8 minutes and 44 seconds to go. The merchants at Kukui Grove Shopping Center are proud to present the lineman of the game plaque during all regular and postseason games. We ought to give a special one to Paca. However, these are all games involving Kauai teams. Linemen deserve recognition, and Kukui Grove is proud to call attention to their efforts. Shane Ka'imina'au out of the ball game, and the Warriors right now needing a burst or something to get back in it, but the defense right now holding back the Red Raiders, at least for the moment. Ball on the Raiders 30, 8:27 to play, 12 Zippo Warriors. Cavallo barking signals, looks on the inside, gives on the inside, and a negligible gain on the inside, maybe
78
1
with the big tackle.
or 2 yards.
78 for the Warriors. A big kid, made a great tackle, and a fullback coming
That'll
up the
be
middle.
Daniel Raposo. They'll bring in the junior Raposo, and Raposo is big, 5'10", 230, so the Warriors moving it around a little bit, but the defense stiffening to the point that the Red Raiders have run 2 plays and have not gotten an inch. 3rd and 5. The moon hovering now over to the right of our players, and it is beautiful, not quite full, but ominous now as the Red Raiders look at first play.
Pass.
Slipping away, Cavallo rolling to his left, looks to play, dumps it to Shigimoto, and there waiting to nail him down is Shandon Toguchi. So it will be a first down for Taylor. You can't keep him down long, but Shigimoto gets up limping. He's going back to the huddle, favoring his left leg just a bit, as there are streamers of Lua paper coming down out of the stands. Looks like toilet paper to me.
Yep.
Once again, won't hurt anybody, and the fans still alive. It is a sea of green and white under us. 7 minutes, 23 seconds to go. 12-0 Warriors, but a first down now for the Red Raiders at their own 41. The first down in a while. Out of the I-back
Pass
situation.
again. It's a pass.
He's back to pass. He'll fake to Shigimoto and throw
Got a
deep.
man wide
Got a
open.
man!
Oh, great
But it took
defense.
too long for the pass to get there. And as the pass came down, so too did Taylor Campbell with the receiver. It was intended on the far side. Could be Chung as we look over to that side of the field. Take a closer look to the number as he comes back inside. Jeff Garcia. He had him open, but
Wide
as
open.
the pass went up, a little too much loft on that one, allowing Taylor Campbell to react, and Campbell got back in the nick of time. Strong safety right now is Shane Kaimi Na'au. He'll be asked to play center field. 7 minutes, 6 seconds. Can the moon bring a new rise in the offense of the Red Raiders? It is 2nd and 10. They're at the 41-yard line. We're in the 3rd period. Pitch to Shigimoto. They've gotten him all night, and they get him again. Taylor barely able to get up to the line of scrimmage, and there is Toguchi again. And there is Hiranaka. And there is Taylor Campbell. So every time they see him back in the tail of the tandem, Abe, they know he's going to go wide, and they are waiting for him. If they can counter off of that, the Warriors may pursue a little bit too much, which would allow the Red Raiders to come inside. We'll see if Arakaki doesn't have that in his playbook. Kaina McCallum out of the ball game for this play. 3rd and 9. Ball at the 42-yard line. 6 minutes and 29 seconds to go. Look on right now, Garden Island, and it's the homecoming energy of the Warriors in roll. Cavallo rolling out to the right. Dumps it out. Complete. Brilliant play, Cavallo. The magician is striking now. That is to Swervin' Mervin Chung right in front of us on a nice down and out. He hit it about 14, 15 yards down, and Cavallo hit him on the run, running to his left, throwing to his left. That's a tough play.
Exactly, Fig. Right now, first 2 downs, Kauai has come to run the ball, but I think they're going to throw the ball here on first down.
Right now, Cavallo relies mainly on his athleticism as he's able to get outside and really make something happen. This time they'll bring McCallum back into the formation and see what they'll do with him. They have not utilized Kaina as much tonight as one might think. This time McCallum way out on the right side. He is joined out there by Taylor Campbell.
Pass.
Cavallo fakes inside to his handoff, rolling right. He fires. Complete. Chung again over on the right side. They'll go Mervin right and Swervin' Mervin left. This time Chung makes an outstanding grab on the same identical pattern. So the Red Raiders have seen something. And Abe, the momentum as the moon was rising up over the Pacific seems to change. Raposo up into the ball game now. Remember, Parker Brown is not there.
Right now what they're doing, they're slotting out to the right side or to the left. Both slot, the end and the halfback is going deep routes, and the halfback from the backfield is just coming out, going right behind the linebackers and being wide open.
Pro set now for the magician Sterling Cavallo. Shigimoto in motion to pitch to Repamonte around the left side. Got a man to beat and doesn't beat him. And they roar him back. He's at the 40-yard line and then slammed down. Unnecessary roughness. Kapaa didn't need to do it, but they did. The crowd won't like it, but you got to throw the flag, as Toguchi had him for a loss and had him pushed back and then took him to the ground. If he just held him up, wouldn't have called the flag. Didn't hurt him.
Well, I didn't think he heard the whistle.
Once again, forward motion had stopped on the play, 15 yards, Red Raiders. The Red Raider faithful will concur. Toguchi did not hear the whistle, but still he's got to lighten up once he gets that forward progress stop. 1st and 10 on the 35 minutes, 35 seconds to play in the third period, 12-0 Warriors. But oh my, as the moon rises and rises, and every time we turn to the field and look back, it comes up another 60 or 70 yards. And right now, as it rises, so does the energy of the Red Raiders, and they are pushing now. They are at the 15, 1st and 10. 5 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Here is the magician Sterling Cavallo, Mervyn Chung in motion over the formation. He will fake on the inside and pitch to Refamonte. Make it Chigimoto. Flag down.
We got
to be holding or a clip on the right side. That will push back the Red Raiders.
25 or 26 was holding. Number 25.
The merchants at Kukui Grove Shopping Center are proud to present the lineman of the game plaque during all regular and postseason playoff games involving Kauai teams. Linemen deserve recognition, and Kukui Grove is proud to call attention to their efforts. Add excitement, too, to your living with fashionable carpets, drapes, sheet vinyl, and vinyl tile from Aloha Floor Covering and Draperies. Choose from their huge selection of over 3,000 square feet of showroom space. That's Aloha Floor Covering and Drapery. 3-3586 Kuhio Highway, next to Lihui Hongwan-ji, or call 246-9289 inside of 5 minutes. 1st and a pasture. Call it 27 yards. They need a huge play now to the Red Raiders. Their momentum clearly stopped. Cavallo rolling to the left. He can run. He will run. He'll tuck it down and get about 5 or 6 yards and take the pile with him. This is Sterling the Magician Cavallo with 5 Warriors in his face, and Sterling pushes the pile 6 yards. That's a big-time play for a kid at about 140, 45 pounds. 2nd and maybe 15, looks like from here. And the scoreboard will concur at 4 minutes and 29 seconds to go. 12-0. But the Warriors right now, who are ahead, are being threatened by the Red Raiders. There is plenty of time in this contest, and the Warriors seem stunned since Brown went down. They had to adjust, and the center is your key. He's the man on which you build your offensive line. We will see. Chung is split to the right, as is McCallum. Split backs this time for Cavallo. Over the line moves Woodward, and he's pointing. Does he say neutral zone?
Yeah.
He will. Lou Woodward, brilliant play. Came across the line of scrimmage with intelligence. It looked, to all intents and purposes, that he was at fault, but he pointed. And therefore, it must have meant that he came up off the line. So Ikehara raised the arm up, and you can't raise that arm up once you set on the offensive line. So the Red Raiders, uncharacteristically playing a little bit sloppy at homecoming. Kapaa, 2 minutes, 20 seconds. There's a line in front of us of bunny hoppers led by Abe's sister. Loki Kuhaulua, gotta be 100, 150 kids bunny hopping for the Warriors. Here is Cavallo rolling right. He's got a man. Can he find him? McCallum, he throws short. Oh my, should have been caught, but it is dropped. On the far side of the field, he had McCallum, and Sterling Cavallo threw short. It rolled down into the arms of Taylor Campbell, and Campbell didn't know it was coming to him, I don't think. And amazingly, he would drop it. He did have McCallum deep for 6, and Cavallo didn't get it there that time. We'll take a quick sip of soda. Try to catch whatever's breath is left at 3 minutes and 31 seconds to go. As the Red Raiders now face 3rd and long again. They have not been 3rd and short in the ball game. They have hurt themselves with penalties in untimely ways. Cavallo rolling right. He has time. He's looking for McCallum in double coverage. He can't get him. Fumble.
Kapaa has it.
Warriors ball. Amazingly.
Number 20. Number 20. We found
Wayne Bully Tasaka, the bull. Evan, as it looks. Here is Brady, and once again that familiar eye situation. But this time the principles have changed just a little bit for the Warriors. He has Andy Scow as one of his upbacks. Maybe Kawamura is hurt. Nope, that is he carrying the ball. But number 23 in the contest means that something in the 33 to play the third.
up to center. Take your
KO is at center. Brady up and over the football. It is Scow with Nathan Brown. Rolling is Brady to his left. Got a man.
I told you.
Got a man, Brown. Bootleg Brown. Brown at the 40. Brown at the 45-yard line.
It's going to happen.
Kuhaulua calls the bootleg, and bootleg it is. They froze the inside linebacker.
Open.
Here is Brady again. It is Andy Scow up for Brady. along with Nathan Brown.
Power play.
The give is to Kela Kawamura, and there is nothing there as the inside of the Raider line up to meet him, and they do a damaging and nail out a first down or two if they are to really win. They give the ball on the right side of Nathan Brown, breaking one and now 2 tackles. Gets about 4 or 5 yards inside the 50 down to about the 45-yard line. They'll spot it between the 46 and 45, third, and a long 3 for Brown. He will be playing center field. Stuart Cavallo out of the contest. There either has to be a lot of injuries that we don't know about as the quarter comes. That's from Fig Mitchell and Abe Kuhaulua tonight. 3rd and 3 on the 45. 4th period to play. They give to Kawamura up on the inside, but he is gone at the line of scrimmage and hammered there by Demetrio Tolentino. So a very good play inside by the Red Raiders, and they are substituting so liberally. There are people in the game that don't play quite so often. Levi Hirokani is there with a nice play at 5'7", 160. We looked back and we didn't find Stuart Cavallo at his safety position, and therefore we know that there must be some injuries that they're not telling us. Once again, our strong as the game in the 4th period, and the Warriors up 12-0. Kevin Cavallo to punt it away. They're in his eye, but Cavallo gets it off. Roots it deep, end over end. Shigimoto at the 10, 15, clip, 20, wherever he goes, it does not matter.
Bring it back.
40, 45, 50. He can run all day, but they'll bring it back.
Bring it back.
Stoop has marked it at about the 8-yard line. So to get Shigimoto to where he got initially as the red and white pom-poms jumping up and down on the other side, they will bring it all the way back. Clipping. That they will remember for I don't know how many years. When they began to become dominant in the KIF, they will run into a night when nothing works. That happens with kids. It is not a fault of Bill Arakaki. You and I have brought kids into a performance that we thought we were ready only to watch our kids fall flat on their face. In a way, this has happened through 3 periods. It is 1 minute into the 4th and final period. 12 Warriors, 0 Kauai High.
Half the distance penalty was made on the 8-yard line, half the distance ball on the 4. There.
Something about having your back to the wall, something about being that cornered beast that comes out snarling, and the Warriors have come. Here they are right now, and the Red Raiders in the shadow of their end zone at, in fact, their own 4-yard line, 1st and 10, 11 minutes and 9 seconds to go. They don't have a lot of time to mount a long ground-gaining offense. They've got to strike and strike quickly. That is not what they like to do, and this time they look sloppy getting the ball off. I think it was procedure on the Red Raiders. We will see. Warriors pointing again on the inside of the Raiders line. It is procedure.
Big Lou.
What
Woodward
has
came
happened?
up again. Woodward came up and he started pointing at the tackle.
Dead, pumped him full of enough that Eddie Keoho came and conquered to this point. 11 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Flag again. We will wait and see. So right now it is deteriorating. Red Raiders again, penalty after penalty after penalty. And now not even much room for half the distance. They were at the 1, now they're at the half-yard line. They will snap the ball, and Sterling Cavallo's feet, indeed, will be in the end zone. The merchants at Rice Shopping Center support your KIF because Kauai's future belongs to its youth, and it's their leadership that will guide us. The merchants at Rice wish all Kauai's youth the very best on and off the field. Special wish out there to Paka Brown because your brothers have responded for you, Mr. Brown, and they have kept you in the contest. They will give to Shigimoto on the inside. He'll get very little, maybe 2 or 3 yards, and then the Warriors will bulldog him down. It will be Shandon Toguchi on the inside. Toguchi has been outstanding tonight. He has been the man that has pursued and has done maybe the greatest amount of damage as the Warriors on defense have stymied everything that Shake and Bake has done. They have taken the magic hat away from the magician tonight, and they have negated the fine acrobatic offense of Kauai High. Waimea must be completely pleased. Pat Pereira must be sitting back licking his chops. Cavallo gives up on the inside again. Shigimoto again, this time getting very little again, running on the inside. Looking just to root it out, trying to give McCallum room.
About 7 here.
It's hard to say, but my gut level tells me that the Red Raiders are hurting.
Exactly.
When you take so many kids out of the field that can play 48 minutes of football, one might begin to believe that they're a little hurt. That takes nothing away from the effort of the Warriors. They would have whipped them tonight with the whole right one. The cerebral one took over the helms of the vaunted Warrior attack. But here we are today, and the Warriors doing much better. Cavallo rolling right, looking for a man.
Good.
Has a man, and throws the ball out of bounds as Repamonte tries to bring his feet down. And Toguchi on the coverage. Ladies and gentlemen, number 52 has played a game. He has been complimented brilliantly. Nahal, who used to run back punts for dear old dad back a couple of years in the midget program of the Vikings. back at about the 40-yard line. Deep in the end zone, McCallum, there's under him. He gets it away. Nice kick, McCallum. Kaimi now just needs to get out of the way, get way away from the football, and he will. Smart play, Shane. Ball at the 47-yard line. Warrior ball, Warrior momentum. And right, Lincoln and Davis in the give to Brown. He'll shed a tackle in the backfield. Get into the line of scrimmage, and maybe a gain of about 2. Here we go. Second down, 7 yards to go on the Warrior 43. The give in the backfield to the primetime man, Nathan Brown. Skirting left in, has a first down. Needs to stay in bounds.
He should have stayed in bounds.
Clipping. Flag coming in real late on Brown. Warriors don't need to do that. They have played so flawlessly, but finally the flag may stop what would have been a first down by Nathan Brown. Primetime Nathan Brown, the unselfish one. Injury after injury, negating his ability to get in the game. And now as a senior, finally whole, finally 100% and really showing it. 8 minutes, 38 seconds to go. It is hot. It is exhaustive. And the Warriors have played an outstanding football game. Let us also take you back with number 74 because Grant Wells on that offensive line and defensive line has played brilliantly as well. Second down, 9. Ball at the 45. Clipping. Lots of penalties. The final stats will amaze all of you. 8 minutes, 38 to go. Had the Warriors played like this in the early part of the rounds, in the first part of the season, Leo, they would be in contention for a championship. They saved their best for last, but they have a best. They have shown their spirit. Their ha'aheo, their ho'ohano is here. Brady gives the ball to Nathan Brown over the 3-hole, taking people with him, refusing to go down. Still going inside the 40, inside the 35, and now at about the 31-yard line goes Nathan Brown. Not to be denied. Prime time. Nathan Brown behind Vogelsang, behind Woodward. Excellent call, excellent read, and Toguchi with a good block as well. But Brown will ice it at this point. Quarterback sneak by Brady looked like a broken play, and the Red Raiders make him pay. Kyle Blackstad right there with a nice play.
But I would go with the bootleg pass right here.
Abe says a bootleg pass, not a bad call. Don't want to throw the ball long, don't want Brady to be hammered in the backfield as they did one evening. Let's see what they call. Brady on the bootleg, rolling left and running left, not a pass at all. It was a rollout by Brady, and they will snuff it out. Blackstad right there. Haku Rivera right there. Warriors can protect from the inside out. Here's the snap. It should be Keoho. Good snap. Cavallo has to hurry. Almost blocked, but he gets it away. High and end over end. They will get 11 yards net on the punt.
I would still go with it, though. Because
Abe said 5 or 10 would have been a little bit better, but I think he was lucky just to get it off.
Exactly.
They still aren't able to protect from the inside, Abe, and they've got to.
If Kauai doesn't score in 2 minutes here, I think the game is going to be over.
They have to score now. Have to score now. The last time the Warriors ate up about 4 minutes and 18 seconds off the clock. 5 minutes, 54 seconds to go. At the Raider 10. Cavallo looking long and throwing long. He throws up a prayer.
Oh,
and the prayer is not answered.
Oh, no.
Tip drill at the 50-yard line in 45. McCallum, along with Kaimi Na'au, Taylor Campbell, and Bully Tasaka. And yet they are not tall enough for McCallum, and McCallum gave it 100%. Once again, we don't want to bemoan the energy that the Red Raiders have had or besmirch their performance, but tonight Sterling Cavallo has not thrown the ball as crisply as he threw it against Waimea. He was utterly perfect against Waimea. Today he's been a little bit tentative because the rush has been in his face. We'll see if they don't pin back their ears and go at him this time. Barking signals, Sterling Cavallo in motion, Mervyn Chung.
Pass.
Back to pass.
Screen.
Middle screen. Center screen. Look at the pursuit. Is it Wells? Yes. Grant Wells read it and got back into the flow of it and got the job done. The assist on the inside from Nathan Brown, but the center screen, good call at the time, saved that the ball is in the middle of the field and the time is running. But didn't Wells come back for that one?
Exactly. He played a great defensive play right there. Come back. Even though it's 3rd down and 1 with the clock running, Kauai High School has to go with a know-how and pick the game up right now.
Thing that tells me a little bit, too, about the physical nature of the Red Raiders tonight, and we knew them to be just a bit weak coming in. They're shuttling in their people that should be playing all game long. McCallum going out on every play for a blow. Cavallo not in the shotgun, calling signals, gives on a handoff up the middle and gets very little, but then Shigimoto breaks away from one, and it is Bully Tasaka underneath the pile to nail him down. Toguchi back in the backfield with a pat on the Okole
he hit him
to
hard.
Cavallo because he hit him hard, but he hit him clean.
Exactly.
Good play, and that time an outstanding job as Taylor, Shake and Bake Shigimoto went into the middle of the pile at about the 30-yard line, make it, and then Bully Tasaka able to grab him down and in fact pull him down. Mervyn Chung out of the ball game. It is McCallum back in. Dustin Tellis to the far side of the field. Split receivers left and right.
Pass.
Set.
Looking pass.
Cavallo.
Timing.
Here's the timing.
No.
Here's the fly.
Oh, it's
Doesn't
picked up.
get it.
Oh.
He will throw it on the
Almost
fly.
picked
And
off.
Taylor Campbell right there with an awfully nice play to really jam that one up. Taylor Campbell, the junior, at 5'9", 155. That's the fly. Timing pattern. Senior wideout down the field. Have the quarterback throw the ball even before he turns around and hope to hook it up. And that time, the timing just not there. Or rather, the spirit of the Warrior homecoming was there. Not to be denied tonight are the Warriors. The Raiders running out of time. They are at the 34-yard line. They need a huge play now. And then they need an onside kick and a miracle. They can do it, but will they? Cavallo, straight drop. He's got to throw every time. He'll fire over the head of Mervyn Chung. Good coverage, Bully Tasaka. And look at the prevent. 1, 2, 3, and now 4, 6. Warriors back, so they're rushing 5. That's a nickel plus 1. Excellent call by the defense. Glenn Hayashi, the Minister of Defense, just got his credentials, just got his accolades. Take out the roses for Glenn Hayashi. He has shut down the Raiders, and his calls have been accurate. He has seemed to know what McIdoy wants to do before McIdoy does it. Sterling Cavallo now pro set. Mervyn Chung over to the right side, to the left side, the huge one, kind of McCallum. Raiders will take time. They are in arrear, 18 to 2,000, so you're looking at 5,000 and better. Shigimoto in motion. Raiders at the 35. Cavallo rolling and throwing. Got a man. McCallum.
Oh, great
knocked
play.
down at the last minute.
Great
Who was it?
play.
Shane Kaimi Nahau. Brilliant play. He is not as tall as McCallum, but he is tall, and he read it brilliantly. Cavallo's throw that time, excellent. Excellent throw. Better defense by trying to rush 3 people. He's got 5 on the line of scrimmage. Let's see if he rushes 5. Will they drop off 1? Yes. 3-man front. Cavallo throwing deep for Shigimoto.
Oh,
Kaimi Nahau. Shane Kaimi Nahau broke it up. But that time, Abe, as we look across the field, there were 2 Raiders in the same place. Dustin Tellis and Taylor Shigimoto within an eyelash of each other at about the 40-yard line, and now a flag goes
Flag
up.
on the bench. It's going to be on court.
Somebody
bench.
said something wrong to Stu or to one of his constituencies. It appeared to come from the bench.
It came from the bench.
It did look at this point as Kaimi Nahau was playing through the receiver at the ball, but I think he went over the top.
On the bench.
And the bench will not like it, and the bench will pay. Frustrated Red Raiders. And they should be. They're hot. Interestingly, Abe Kuhalua, as we look at the time tick away on the first place hopes of the Red Raiders, though they are not gone, they are dwindling. This game not really secure yet, because with Taylor Shigimoto and Sterling Cavallo and kind of McCallum, they can still do it. And the Warriors this time unwilling to let them back in the game an inch. First down 10 on the 19. That penalty on the bench, unsportsmanlike conduct, language. Brady calling signals, full house backfield. Scow, Brown, and here's Brady barking signals. He takes a while and gives to Primetime. Brown over the left side. Tackled, hammered, and thrown back. Let's see who it was. Of course it was Nance. He's there most of the time. He has one Warrior grabbing at leg cramps. They've been known for faltering in the 4th quarter. They have excelled this time. Brady to Nathan Brown. Trying to skirt the end, cannot.
Oh, he got to stay in bounds.
Trying to stay in bounds perhaps, but Brady has carried over into the Warriors' play. They find themselves ahead 12-0, 3rd and 7 on the Red Raider 15. Full house backfield. Brady gives to Brown again. Up on the inside, he'll break a tackle and get real close to the 10-yard line down to the 11. He will not have first down yardage. It will be 4th and 2 that they will. They'll stay in the power situation. Will the Warriors? Byron Nero in the backfield with Andy Scow and Nathan Brown. They give to Brown. Slamming inside the 10.
No.
Real close to the first down, but maybe not. They will not signal first down.
They measure.
Or will they? It is close. They will measure. Stoop says, come on, Chains. Come inside. And they will. The Red Raiders call for the chain. I think they think they've stopped them. I think they didn't make it, Abe. I don't think they'll even call the chains, but it is awfully close.
I think they got it. I think they made it, but the nose of the football. But
Abe says the length of the football, the Red Raiders looking. But their arms are down by their sides. They don't seem really pumped as they stretch the chains. Leonard Raposo stretching. No, they didn't. It is very, very, very close. Nance is looking. Red Raiders are looking. Is it? They're still stretching it. Bruce says first down to our back. Nance is clapping. He says, less than an inch. Red Raiders to the man, excited. Warriors accepting of the call. Good spot by the official. Good call by Stoop and company as it is 1st and 10. Red Raiders, but right now, Eleo Kuhalua, with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go, there isn't enough time. Once again, they don't have Kyle Leno's. He can do it. Abe Kuhalua could do it. There were people in the past that could do it, and not that the Red Raiders can't, but right now they are at their own 9-yard line, and they need 2 touchdowns. Touchdown and a field goal won't get it, even with the extra point. Cavallo straight drop. He'll throw the fly to McCallum. Got McCallum diving, stretching out, and is not there. He would beat Tasaka. No, not Tasaka. Tasaka had the inside coverage. Kaimi Na'au had the center of the field. The side coverage went. Chris Besser, number 30. Good job by Besser, though they get one-on-one with McCallum. They're in trouble. They'll flood the left side. 3 receivers for Caballo. He'll throw the rainbow. Shigimoto, no. Flag, interference. Chain, Kaimi Na'au.
I don't think the ball was catchable.
Abe says the ball might not have been catchable, but Kaimi Na'au got the official's eye that time and committed the infraction. That is a penalty that time for pass interference on the defense. Or is it? Stoop is way up by the 20. Is he getting the ball? No. Yes.
No, the infraction of the play was pass interference, but it doesn't go where the ball was played. It's, they bring it back.
1st and 10. On the 24-yard line. I didn't understand that one. We thought it was interference, but perhaps not. Boy, we could be wrong too, guys. A lot. In the splat. And caught by a Red Raider at about the 31-yard line and taken down. The clock is running. Inside of 2 minutes, that play went to Shigimoto on the far side of the field. He has played with lots of heart, shake and bake. But this has not been his night. He may still ride the crest at the leadership of rushing in the KIF. Oh. This time his team has not scored. Double slot right for Cavallo, rolling right. He needs to throw. He'll dump it to Reformante. Hammered by Taylor Campbell. And from behind, a good tackle that time by Brown. So they're allowing the short stuff and flooding the long stuff. Kapaa in a prevent, in a nickel. In a nickel, we mean 5 or 6 defensive backs. And now you see them. Bessert is back. So is Kaimi Na'au. So is the bull Tasaka. So is Campbell. Cavallo back to pass. Long throw. He's got to get it off, and he does. Got a man. Complete at the 35. At the 20. Make it the 30, rather. And now at the 29-yard line. Mervyn Chung. Brilliant play. Chung's had 3 receptions tonight. They've all been outstanding. 1:24. When they spot it, they'll run it. Can Cavallo score? In motion, Reformante. Cavallo rolling right. He'll throw. Complete. And tackled at the 20-yard line is Troy Reformante by Taylor Campbell. Again, giving up the short stuff. 1 timeout for the Raiders. They'll need to take it now. They can't let the clock run. The Warriors very smart in their nickel. They have a prevent. They are not allowing the touchdown. They are allowing the short passes. Pro set now for Sterling Cavallo, and now they'll take time. And so will we. Warriors will take time. Don't know why, but we will too. As they were before, but the Warrior faithful in the wings, in the tunnels, at the perimeter of the stadium. They have not quit. Cavallo back to pass. He's got a man and throws in the end zone. Picked off. Intercepted. Warriors, they're coming out. They've got the game.
Stay inside.
Stay in bounds.
Oh.
Will he? No. He goes out of bounds.
Campbell.
No. He stays in bounds. Taylor Campbell. Hero of the moment. Team of their homecoming, visioning a new beginning, and that they did. Brady down on one knee. Watch the clock tick off. 38, 37. Raiders can
Turn
stop
off
it
the
once.
lights. The party's
They
over.
will stop it once. Abe says the party's over.
And the party has just begun for Kapaa all night. Right now, Kauai School is just taking a last timeout.
But what
And
if Campbell
we're
just
waiting
made
for
one
them to
interception?
come back on.
What else do you do?
Timeout taken by the Raiders. With 37 seconds left, Big. There'll be a lot of noise happening in Kapaa Town tonight.
I have never seen such a bunch of kids so happy with things, and I'm getting information from Harold now about the recipients of our honors, and we'll have that for you in just a minute. Harold, can I take a peek? We're trying to get the GTE player of the game as we'll all put our heads together now. The GTE player of the game. Deservedly, you can look at Brown, you can look at Keoho, you can look at the rest, but look to the play of Taylor Campbell tonight. There were excellent compliments, and the lineman of the game must go to number 52, and that is Shandon Toguchi. So Kukui Grove lineman of the game, number 52, Shandon Toguchi. The GTE player of the game who really put a crank in the offense of the Factor Red Raiders all night long, it would be Taylor Campbell. You could look at Woodward. He did outstandingly, but it is Campbell in the end that shuts the door. Fans now almost on the field. 5, 4, 3, 2, homecoming heroes. Kapaa Warriors. Final score. The Holly of KIF Sports. You are at Kauai's #1 and